till after Colonel Shaw died in battle. Confederates buried him in a mass grave as an insult for leading black soldiers. Union troops tried to recover his body, but his father sent a letter saying we would not have his body removed from where it lies surrounded by his brave and devoted soldiers. Today I learned that in 1916 there was a proposed amendment to the US Constitution that would put all acts of war to a national vote, and anyone voting yes would have to register as a volunteer for service in the United States Army. Today I learned during an interview with Stephen Hawking, the camera operator yanked a cable causing an alarm, and Hawking to slump forward. Worried they had killed him, everyone rushed over to find Hawking giggling at his own joke. The alarm was from an office computer losing power. Today I learned the FBI has struggled to hire hackers because of the FBI hiring rule that the applicant must not have used marijuana during the last 3 years. Today I learned actor Robert Pattinson dealt with an obsessed fan who had been camping outside his apartment by taking her out on a dinner date. I just complained about everything in my life and she never came back. Today I learned that millennial dads are spending 3 times as much time with their kids than their fathers spent with them. Back in 1982, 43% of fathers admitted they'd never changed a diaper. Today, that number is down to about 3%. Today I learned a waitress was tipped a lottery ticket and won $10 million. She was then sued by her colleagues for their share. Then she was sued by the man who tipped her the ticket. Then she was kidnapped by her ex-husband and shot him in the chest. Then she went to court against the eyes. Today I learned in 1959, police were called to a segregated library in Esquirolina when a 9-year-old black boy refused to leave. He later got a PhD in physics from MIT and died in 1986. One of the astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger. The library that refused to lend him books is now named after him. Today I learned Romans were known to create tombs for their dogs and gave them epitaphs to remember them by. One such inscription read, "I'm in tears while carrying you to your last resting place as much as I rejoiced when bringing you home with my own hands 15 years ago." Today I learned a Japanese company has awarded its non-smoking employees 6 extra vacation days to compensate for the smokers' smoke breaks. Today I learned, when the Nazis burned Sigmund Freud's books he said, "What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages they would have burned me. Now, they are content with burning my books." Today I learned that Billy Joel never sells front row seats in order to see the real fans right in front of him. He gives them away to random people in the cheap seats, so that front row isn't always just wealthy people. Today I learned many doctors have stopped calling cancer treatment a fight or battle. They argue these terms misrepresent how treatment works, and if treatments fail, the patient is left with guilt and a false belief they didn't fight hard enough. Today I learned Carrie Fisher delivered a cow tongue inside a Tiffany box to a predatory producer who had assaulted her friend. She said, "The next delivery will be something of yours in a much smaller box." Today I learned in the 1880s, the Harvard Observatory director was frustrated with his staff and would say my Scottish maid could do better. So, he hired his Scottish maid. William Inner Fleming ran a team for decades, classified tens of thousands of stars, and discovered white dwarfs in the Horsehead Nebula. Today I learned that Willie, a parrot, alerted its owner, Megan Howard, when the toddler she was babysitting began to choke. Megan was in the bathroom. The parrot began screaming "Mama, baby" while flapping its wings as the child turned blue. Megan rushed over and performed the Heimlich, saving the girl's life.